So it's great. Trying to see. I don't know. I'm hearing stuff from over here. So. Wait a minute. It's definitely gonna be windy. I can't really see much. If I were to guess, that's a supercell maybe? I mean, it looks like a supercell. But again, I can't tell. Cause I can't see anything. Then there's some stuff happening over here. This morning was bad, you know, we had a tornado warning at my school. I mean, watch at their school. Oh, it was hailing, dude. It was also like super duper windy. I'm trying to look. Yeah. Okay, so I think this whole cloud could be the provider. Because there was a hook forming on the radar, so I'm not seeing anything right now. I think I see, if you look right here, the clouds are like smoothing out. So that might be the wall cloud or something, and then I'm noticing that right there. That could be a tornado. And then I'm not sure. I only do this on Roblox, not in real life. Nope, that's definitely a wall cloud. Look at that. Yep, okay. So I think that might be the supercell. Yeah, okay, no, that's the fucking supercell. And then something's going on right there. I'm not gonna directly say that's a tornado, but then you have over here. Look at that line. I mean, that could be something. I'm not too sure. I think that actually might be the tornado. If I'm gonna be so for real. It looks. Hopefully, it's not an EF5, like how I get it in Helly City. Hopefully, my luck is not that good. I mean, that also might not be a tornado. Because we also have it there, but I really can't tell. I think I'm seeing some circulation like around here. Maybe that. Wait. I mean, there's a cloud it's passing through. I don't think it's where the tornado is. This is definitely like a supercell or something. Mind you, I have no clue where the tornado's coming from. So it might not even be coming from here. It might be coming from the front. The hook has started. Hold on.
A hook. It's not really strongly rotating right now, but we're going to keep an eye on it. There's another storm here too near Owensville that's going to try to do the same thing going towards Union. the MD for the super chat, and also Janice for becoming a member. Is this starting to look like a bust? I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like I'm like being honest. I don't think this is a bust. I know a lot of people are saying it's a bust, but like the second we start to see storms successfully go up is the second that we are going to start to see some significant severe weather. I know the Mississippi Valley hasn't had anything yet. Let's hope it busts, right? But like, I don't think it has. Right, we still have a good 2 hours left of peak daylight heating, and after 8:30, let's say no storms develop here, then we maybe can start having that conversation. But we got at least 2.5 more hours until we even have that discussion. Like, I mean, there's just no way to say that, because I know there have been storms that developed here, but the second one of these does break through this very weak cap that's in place. Let me remind you guys, this is a very weak cap that's in place. It's not much of one. So it only takes like 1 to 2 degrees of warmth or warming at the surface for a storm to actually build up right along the Mississippi River Valley. That hasn't happened yet, but we've had attempts of it, and we'll see if any of them are successful. We got a new one near Sykeston. We got one near Vienna. And if any of those are able to organize, I mean, it could be a go time for something. So we're just kind of waiting to see. What is interesting, though, is that we are seeing that discrete supercellular activity now increasing in Missouri. Like this storm right here, this will probably become tornadic, if I had to guess, at some point down the line. We are starting to see some broad rotation, at least a mesocyclone that's developing. And so this will probably become tornadic soon as it goes towards Sullivan and Cedar Hill Lakes and St. Clair. Same thing with this storm here, too. If that one becomes a bit more surface-based, that one could also do the same thing. We also have a giant hail core still southeast of Jefferson City. That is still producing tennis ball-sized hail right now outside of Lynn. That's a new storm that's producing big-time hail. Shout out to Bud with the Venmo donation. My wife and I are watching in Michigan. Appreciate what you do to keep people safe. I'm glad it can help you out there in Michigan. Now, Michigan's had some crazy storms today. We've had some really high winds with a wake low that's been over there. There's a new severe warning, kind of an odd-looking one, but it's going to be for Greenfield and Verdon, just north of St. Louis, mainly for wind and hail. The tornado warnings near Lincoln have been canceled. With that said, we do have a significant wind threat that is entering into Lincoln right now. Same thing with Springfield. Those areas are going to hit pretty hard right now. So Springfield, definitely stay away from windows in Illinois. Storm chaser John White is looking at the storm come in right now over in Springfield. This is a live shot of the storm rolling into Springfield. You got a large shelf cloud moving into the city. It's also a live shot in downtown Springfield here. Look at this shot, guys. Very dark right now in Springfield. This is like a skyline camera. That is a pretty crazy look at that storm there. Hey, care for the super chat. What about Rolla, Missouri? Mainly a hail threat. Mainly a hail threat. Hail and wind. Got another storm coming right now. Trooper with the super chat says I'm in Carlinville, Illinois area. And that most recent warning has a look right now. Where's Carlinville? How's northern Illinois? We're looking at all hazards still, but mainly a wind threat. Storms are going to start ramping up in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin here soon. I don't know if there's been a meso discussion, but I wouldn't be surprised if they issued a watch up there. Carlinville should definitely be taking shelter. We are watching this tornadic supercell right now with the Hook Echo directly east of Jerseyville, and that's trying to produce a tornado right now. We have storm chaser Nick Gorman, who's driving up towards that right now. He's bottom left side of your screen. So we're keeping an eye on him as this storm moves up there. Right now, we're not seeing anything definitively that's a tornado, but we're keeping an eye on this in case it does become tornadic. What's the difference between a tornado possible and tornado watch? Well, a watch is a tornado watch is a watch. The tornado possible has more to do with a severe warning with a potential for a tornado with the storm that's about to hit you. That's basically the difference. The watches, we have ingredients for a tornado to happen, but there's no active storm. Basically, the tornado possible label goes into a tornado or a severe thunderstorm warning. So that's really the only difference there. Hey, Danielle for the $20 super chat. Harrison, Arkansas. Harrison, anywhere in Arkansas. thunderstorm that we're looking at here. No debris signature, but that one needs. So we got Waterloo at 7:19, we got Belleville at 7:30, we got Carlisle and Nashville at about 8. It's a pretty fast. Missouri, that is for Steelville. We're watching that storm closely. See what the velocities look like on the supercell.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We got a new tornado warning in Kentucky. This one is going to be back over in the LaGrange area near Newcastle. You need to take shelter if you're in this tornado warning and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. Riley has an urgent update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, that unwarned tornado in Illinois near DeWitt is currently on the ground. So that is a tornado on the ground, unwarned in Illinois. Farmer City and Parnell will be taking shelter immediately.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. Yeah, there's now a tornado on the ground here in Illinois. I don't know why this is not warned.
A new tornado warning.
So there is now a tornado on the ground here in Illinois. You need to be taking shelter, getting away from windows, getting to the lowest floor possible, and getting to an interior room of your home or building. That is a debris signature, and they've issued it as radar indicated. It is on the ground. We have a tornado in progress right now going directly towards Farmer City. So Farmer City, you are in the direct crosshairs and path of a tornado that is in progress. So we need to be taking shelter now and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and you got to get away from windows. This is producing a debris signature right now northeast of Birkbeck, north of Clinton Lake, and it's going to go right into Farmer City in the I-74 corridor. You guys are in the path of this. Stormer Media is looking at a wall cloud right now of that supercell that is in
pretty weak.
Missouri.
That updraft is kind of skinny-ish. Just kind of skinny there.
You can see the wall cloud barely down the road there, so we're keeping an eye on that. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, take a look at Morrisonville, Illinois. That's that considerable severe thunderstorm warning. There's a major convergence signature on that. It's not wrapped up into a couplet yet, but I would expect that to happen sometime in the next few scans as it heads towards Pana.
Alrighty, thank you for the update. So that's the one just out there of Taylorville. Got a new area of convergence happening here. This could lead to a tornado. So if you're over in Pana or Assumption, we need to get ready for an increasing tornado threat.